detalye sa ilang lugar sa Rindol. Alamin po natin maya-maya lang.
Lumabas tayo. Malakas.
As I'm sure everybody knows, we felt the effects of an earthquake earlier today at approximately 8:40, and so I've asked to speak to you to give you the latest situation on what is going on and what we have been able to find out about the situation in different places. Mukhang malakas yung lindol kasi malaking ang 7.3, napakalakas na yan. Hanggang Ilocos Sur, approximately 6.0, which in the Richter scale, which is still a very strong earthquake. I have with me Yusek Solidum, there, and SND Faustino and DILG Abalos, so that they can give us the reports from on the technical aspects of what happened today, from Philbox, and the reports that our policemen and other local executives have been providing us. And of course the NDRMC on the measures that we have taken to immediately provide support to the LGUs and of course the citizens that have been affected. I would have the Secretary of the SWD, Secretary Erwin Tulfo, is not here with us because he's already there. He left earlier. He left soon after the earthquake. Again, we are awaiting his report. I am staying away from going to the affected areas for a very simple reason. It has been my experience as governor. It has been my experience in Yolanda that when the national officers come to the affected areas, immediately ginugulo lang namin yung trabaho ng mga lokal. Yung halimbawa, pupunta ako doon, hahanap pa ako ng police para pag-secure, kailangan ako i-meeting ng mga local officials, marami silang ginagawa. So I said, let them do their work, let us wait for them to tell us what is going to be, what the true situation is, and maybe I can schedule a trip perhaps tomorrow, as soon as possible. So now I'll turn the floor over to Yusek Solidum to explain to us exactly what's happening in London.
Thank you, Mr. President. At exactly 8:43 this morning, the magnitude 7.0, initially rated at 7.3, occurred in Accra, and the depth of the earthquake was 17 kilometers, so not so deep, shallow. And because of the magnitude of the earthquake, we consider it as a major earthquake. Anything greater than 7 is a major earthquake, and we would expect significant effects from this event. First, on the reported strength of the shaking, so far, the maximum intensity reported to us would be intensity 7 in Buklok and Manabo, Abra, and this would be manifested by damages to houses and buildings and landslides, especially in the mountainous region. We also noticed intensity 6 in Vigan and other towns of Ilocos Sur like Sinait, Bantay, San Esteban, and in Nalawak, Pangasinan, and even Baguio City, and that would be nearby La Trinidad. The reason why there was significant damage in Vigan is that the foundation of the city is essentially sandy because of the big river that would flood the area from time to time. So there was amplification of the shaking, and many of the churches and historical buildings were damaged. Now, landslides are a problem, especially not only for earthquakes but during rain. So we have to make sure that areas that are affected by landslide and starting or incipient landslide should be avoided. Towns should actually investigate houses and buildings that were damaged to see if they can still be usable, and even those that don't have very obvious damage. So this will be the work po ng mga local engineer. There was a reported unusual wave in the coastal areas of La Union and Ilocos. This was not a tsunami po, no? Because a tsunami would be very high waves because of the uplift of the ocean floor due to an earthquake in the ocean. What happened was there was shaking of the island, and the coastal water was shaken, so there was a minor seawater oscillation. Some of the waters actually entered some of the river. Mr. President, yun ang po report natin.
Alright, so that is the initial report from Philbox on what just happened. So next I will ask Secretary natin ng DLG kung sa mga here also, hindi ko pa narinig ang mga report na galing sa mga local government at saka sa mga police natin. So maybe Secretary, you can brief us on what they have reported.
Magandang hapon po, Mr. President, at sa lahat po ng nanonood at nakikinig po ngayon. Ito pong mga data na ito po'y kinumpat po natin galing sa mga local chief executives ng mga LGUs, and of course galing sa PNP at galing sa mga file. Because reference po namin ito sa gano'n din talagang ito yung exact report namin. Ang affected regions po ay 1, 2, and CAR. 15 provinces are affected, 15 cities, 280 municipalities, 6,756 barangays. Ang initial reports po are there are road closures in some parts of Abra, power interruptions in Abra and Benguet, intermittent communication lines in Region 1, landslide in some parts of CAR, minor damages in other regions. Ito po ang initial report sa CAR. 29 municipal roads and big regions in Abra are also reported that we have 173 units in private reported landslides, most of these were in Abra, 31 reported landslides, 16 in Benguet, and so far po apat po ang nakalipad na sabi na reported. Of these four, two are in Benguet, one is in Abra, and karamihan kasi pagguho eh. Okay.
Yung unang casualty sa La Trinidad, natabunan ng lupa. Mukhang ganun din eh, kasi doon sa mga highland areas, yung lupa.
Yes sir,
Ano,
lupa po. So, i-breakdown ko lang po, ano? So, lumalabas sa Abra ay 3 tulay, 3 bridges. Sa buildings, ito lang o, iaano ko lang, sa Baguio, 33 were affected. Tapos 59 dito po sa Abra. Sa Apayao, 2. Tapos sa Benguet, 62. Pagkatapos po sa Kalinga, 7. And then sa Mountain Province 10 po. No? That's a total of 173. And of course, ang pinakamaraming landslide reported ay dito po sa Abra with 31. No? Ang mga injured po, pinakamarami din po sa Abra, sir, at 44. No? At yun po ang report po namin. Nakadeploy po ang mga kapulisyahan at mga bumbero po at ang mga disaster-based na mga NGOs po sa mga lugar.
Thank you, Sec. Penler. Itutuloy ko na lang sa natin ng umpisa ni Sec. Penler yung report sa mga daan. I've also received a initial report from the Department of Public Works and Highways on the condition of the roads in and out of the area, national roads especially. Sa Canal Road is presently not passable. Yung Palispis area ng Marcos Highway is not possible. The Benguet and Vizcaya Road as of now is not possible. Kilometer 302 to 700 Poblacion Bukod. Benguet is also not passable. Baguio Itugon, not possible. Andres Tusalan Road in Sitio Bugaw, Barangay Daway, Kabayan, Benguet is not possible. Sa National Road, kilometer 297, 100 Belling, not possible. Obsasyon, not collapse, sa Benguet pa rin ito. Kilometer 313, basta not possible. Upper Kalinga, sa bandang Pail is not possible. On the road going up from Kalinga to Abra, Pantikan to Bablasan, Balbalan is not possible. Buhagan, Batong Buhay Road is not possible. Ifugao, Bedlin, Banawe, Hunduan, Benguet, Boundary Road, not possible. However, there are other roads like the Highway, one day it is possible.
Reports po na ito ay halos kaparehas din po ng kay Secretary Abalos. Ganyan man, dito ay I will give emphasis doon sa ano na ba ang mga preparasyon o ano na yung mga ginawa natin as a result of the earthquake. Ang actions po taken by the NDRRMC, agad po ay nag-convene ang ating NDRRMC, nagkaroon po tayo ng emergency meeting through VTC with concerned regional directors ng mga naapektuhan ng mga region at mga probinsya. And we already issued a directive issued to Luzon regions regarding the reiteration of response actions. The OCD also issued 2 emergency alert and warning message. We also, in coordination with PhilBox, the quick response teams to be deployed for field assessment. As mentioned by the President, DSWD Secretary is already in the affected, already in Abra. for the relief assistance. Of course, yung Armed Forces of the Philippines prepared assets for mobilization already. We are talking about air assets, and we could add more kung kinakailangan pa. But we have a number of assets, air assets already positioned in the area in coordination with the Northern Luzon Command. And the Philippine Navy assets are on standby already, sir, in Subic kung kakailanganin pa, sir, ito. Then, of course, the available relief items from the Office of Civil Defense is already ready and prepared. Sakaling mga kailangan ng ating mga LGUs dahil meron naman mga nakaposition na, preposition na mga relief goods doon sa lugar na to. Right now, the rapid assessment is ongoing on the following. Status of roads and bridges as reported kanina. Status of critical lifelines and infrastructures. Status of houses. Status or the total affected population, the immediate needs, and as we speak, ongoing ang road clearing operations, and ongoing data gathering and submission of situational reports. Thank you, Mr. President.
Thank you, Secretary. So that is the general situation as we know it for now. Pagka ganito, ang lagi kong inaalala kaagad yung kuryente at saka yung tubig. Because that's always the immediate, dahil yung kuryente kailangan sa communication and the communications, but the communications is dependent on the availability of the power supply. Ang report na nakukuha natin, nagtanong ako kasi generally rural area naman ito, so hindi siguro dapat maging problema ang water supply ng tao. Pati pagkain, dahil naman, hindi naman na iba naman ito sa Baguio, palagay ko may available na pagkain. Wala pa tayong report kung kailan ibabalik ang kuryente. Dahil ang nangyayari diyan, kailangan nilang tignan lahat ng mga linya at para kasi basically walang short. Yung lagi natin pinagdadaanan pagka may disaster. Sa communication naman, ang Globe ay may pinadala na meron silang emergency na mga cell site. Yung Smart, wala pa kaming narinig, ngunit ay nag-request na kami sa kanila na magtayo na kagad, ibalik na kagad ang serbisyo dahil lalong-lalo na pag-disaster, pagka ganito, napaka-importante na nakakapag-usap kami, nakakausap ko yung mga local leaders, nakakausap natin ang mga first responders na on the ground. So that is where we stand now, and we will continue to provide information as it comes in. As you can imagine, this situation continues to develop, and it will do so for the next few days. But I think that everything that can be done has been done. We have even anticipated the needs of those who have become victims of this very strong earthquake. So I'll end it there, but I'll
You want to know a little secret? If you smash the like button, subscribe, and click the notification bell, you'll have superpowers for the rest of your life. So what are you waiting for? Time to fly. You want to know a little secret? If you smash the like button, subscribe, and click the notification bell, you'll have superpowers for the rest of your life. So what are you waiting for? Time to fly.